That sucks. That stinks.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
KVJ is the worst radio program ever, starting with that boring wanker Kevin. You're a spineless twerp, and your morning show sucks, fart face.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
Is that man-hater Virginia trying to look pale and sickly on purpose? Damn, girl, get some sun and a facelift. Must suck to be butt ugly and unfunny.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate the KVJ show.
Jackass Jason is such an annoying, high-pitched little bitch. I love when his lispy ass is out sick. His absence makes the KVJ show somewhat tolerable.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
Get that lunatic producer Denny's off the microphone. He's dumber than a pile of cat crap.
What?
He is pure garbage, just like his fat girlfriend Jaybird.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
That sucks.
Dunkin' is the official coffee of the KVJ show. America runs on Dunkin'. The KVJ show is now live on 97.9 WRMF.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stacks. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Yeah, here we go. Welcome to the KVJ show. We got a birthday celebration today, Virginia.
Yeah.
Feliz cumpleaños. Happy birthday to
thank you.
You could totally tell me and Denny's decorated the studio today. There's one happy birthday sign up.
It's right behind her. Looks good. The staging's fantastic.
No, there's one over here, too.
That's actually supposed to go on the cake.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And then there's one over there, a little headband.
Yeah, food galore for the witch.
Wow. All right. What did you bring in for her?
Well, we've got some sushi. What did I get you? A little tempura?
You got me spicy shrimp sushi, and it is delicious. I'm already in it, Kev.
Okay.
Couple bags of imitation crab meat. 2 bags deep.
Which I love.
We've got a cake here, and the main dish, Bird's going to be making some burgers for everybody this morning.
Oh, you are?
J-Burgers?
Yes. Just to
Is
warn
this the new thing you've been raving about?
It is. And
Okay.
I'm making everybody burgers, and I like to drink when I cook, so that's not good for y'all.
Okay. All right. Well, it's going to be a festive Friday then.
We should definitely get you hammered and give you fire. That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, no, I'm in it. I'm ready to do this thing.
And then bring you back out to drink tonight for cocktails and karaoke.
Dude, it's summertime.
It is summertime. You're right.
I'm picking you up.
Oh, great.
You and your girlfriend Denise over there. Off Lease Only is picking me up at my house. And so, yeah, we're riding in style in a Maserati.
Producer
Wow,
Denise.
Okay.
Producer Denise.
That's exciting stuff. That's a fancy car there, Jaybird. I know you don't know a Maserati, but that's big time.
You're right.
I let Rocco go on the Off Lease Only
Yeah.
site because, you know, Rocco loves cars. And I let him pick the car that we're going to be riding in tonight because I'm going to also have him make a little video.
Okay.
And he loves that song. It's a rap song out there called UCLA.
Okay.
And in it, they reference Maseratis.
Okay.
So he's very excited to be able to taste a Maserati tonight.
It's a fantastic car. He's got good taste.
Yes, he does.
And this present is optional, and if you need to text Panda, you can. A little lap dance later from the bird. If you want it, it's there.
Well, we talked about this briefly yesterday, and I was like, yeah, let's get some lap dances going at Brother Jimmy's. Girls only. At Girls and Bird. Let's just leave it at that. Girls and Bird at Brother Jimmy's. I got like 4 messages from different girls that are like, I want to give you a lap dance. I'm in.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah, we got the sexy Latinas are sending in some photos saying, hey, I am happy to come give Virginia a lap dance.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. So we'll do Brother Jimmy's, and then I'm going to do an after party at Monroe's.
Oh, it's that kind of night.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I'm not making that ride.
Wow. I can't wait to see her face of sadness on Monday morning. It's going to be...
Oh, Kevin. I went so hard.
Yeah, you're right. I can already hear Monday.
Monday, yeah, that's first. Yeah, flash forward to Monday morning.
Just try not to fight anybody. Or, if I don't know, fight everybody. I don't know what to tell you.
No, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be peaceful.
Oh, she is. Okay.
I'm telling myself right now, stick to beer. Stick to beer. You'll be fine. Just stick to beer.
I still think that Mercury in retro is going on till what, the 1st?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful.
You're right.
Got one more week of it.
One more week and then we're out of it.
Okay. Well, we got a big day today. Virginia's birthday. We're going to be celebrating. The official day is tomorrow, but we're having a party today. Yeah. And tonight we're going to be celebrating. If you'd like to join us for Virginia's birthday with cocktails and karaoke, we're going to be doing that at Brother Jimmy's.
Woohoo!
Starting at 7 o'clock tonight.
Do you want to watch the KVJ Show live or on demand? Find us on youtube.com/KVJ Show.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Chef Bird.
Bam!
He's over here cooking up. I don't know what, but the grill is already going here today.
Oh, it smells good, Bird. What you making?
I'm making my own little burgers for y'all. It seems like everyone's put an order in, but Fat Kevin. Fat Kevin has not put an order in. I got one from Suits, I got one from Denny's, I got one from Virginia.
Yeah,
Fat
I'm
Kevin.
good.
Fat Kevin, you don't want a burger?
No, I'm okay. I ate not too long ago.
How insulting to Chef Bird.
I don't eat like y'all.
But I can make it so very healthy for you.
I don't need to bite anything. I'm all good, trust me.
I hear
Just
you.
a bite, one bite.
I'll take a bite.
Okay.
I understand where Kevin's coming from. I hate when people force me to eat something when I'm not hungry. It's so annoying.
They smell delicious, though.
They do.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's really what's on my mind now.
Yeah.
The one ingredient I like to throw in there, I like to throw a little liquor in there, kind of give it a bit of a bit of a pizzazz taste to it.
Liquor in the burger?
Just a splash in my
Okay.
mouth.
In my mouth.
I was gonna say, yeah. He's not throwing it in the skillet.
Well, I mean, it's kind of early, but we do have aguardiente.
Oh, Kevin.
Oh, yes. And last weekend, I believe, was Colombian Independence.
Oh, I mean, it's all
And
working out.
today in the dirt, we were talking about the new Godmother
Okay, well,
Colombian drug lord story. It's a Colombian liqueur.
Yeah.
That's what's on my mind. I'm gonna cooking and drinking.
Oh, you are chefing it up. I got to get some video of this.
Yeah. He's busy. What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
I just want to put a spotlight on somebody here. Sweet Denny's.
Okay.
I don't think everybody realizes how much Denny's does behind the scenes and just
True,
how on
yeah.
it he always
Yeah.
is. He really is such an
He's unreal.
amazing behind the scenes producer that is just, I think, one of the best I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because he's never done this before, but yet it just organically comes to him with such an impressive skill level.
Denise, we love you, kid.
This morning, I came in this morning, and there's a birthday cake here for me. And here's how crafty Denny's is. So on Wednesday, it was 2J's 35th birthday.
Okay.
So 2J's came to the radio station, and they brought all these birthday cakes, and they all said, "Happy birthday, 2J's" on them. There was a big one for sales, and there was a little one for us. And so Denny's kept the cake and scratched out the part where it says 2J's and wrote Virginia.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to know that. You weren't supposed to know that was from 2J.
I'm so impressed with the skill level on this and the recycling of this cake. Not only did you save money, you saved cake, and it's just crafty. I'm impressed.
He's just that good.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
I love it.
He is just that
I'm
good.
gonna take a picture of it because you can still see where it says 2J's.
I wrote it right over
He
it.
just wrote it over it. That's amazing.
I forgot my condiments.
What happened?
I forgot the condiments.
Oh, Chef Bird's melting down.
I'll check the kitchen.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh, old sales condiments in the fridge. Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
I can go home.
No, you cannot go home.
All for the burgers, huh?
Yeah, man, it's Vicious V's birthday.
What are the most important condiments? I want to see how you rank these out because Thrillist just came out with a list of burger toppings from best to worst that they have. What do you think they have at number one? I want to see if you agree.
The best is cheese.
I'm gonna go probably on that list. They're gonna put ketchup on there for the best.
Okay.
Even though I may not agree, it's gonna be ketchup.
Going to be ketchup. Virginia, you're right. It's cheese.
It's got to be cheese.
Cheese, number one topping for burgers.
Did you forget the cheese?
No, I had definitely the cheese. I thought you meant like condiment, as in like ketchup, mustard. I get where you're going.
Yeah, it's burger toppings.
Okay,
You're too in it, Bird.
I'm in it.
Yeah, you're very frazzled.
I feel
Go
like-
back to your cooking.
I feel
Go
like
ahead.
it's
I'm
burning.
sorry. I'm bothering you by doing a radio show.
He's running around
Yeah.
behind me, so busy.
He's very busy.
He's like
I agree.
Mario Batali, but with none of the rapey stuff.
All right, terrible comparison.
I'm just kidding.
You can't compare me to Emerald.
Okay, you're like Emerald. Bam.
Emerald. We'll call him Emerald.
There's no D.
It's all right. For this guy, he is. He's Emerald.
Emerald.
I don't know if I agree with their second choice. They put onions at 2.
I agree with that.
No.
Oh.
No. 2 for burger toppings?
Onions are awful.
Cheese with
Onions?
onions, I'll take them anyway.
Come
I'll take
on,
them
man.
red. I'll take them
No,
raw.
no,
I'll take them
no.
sautéed onions.
They miss that. Now, they put all their condiments into one grouping when it came to burger toppings. And so you could argue that, but they've got ketchup, mustard, mayo, ranch, relish, barbecue sauce, all that in one category.
Oh, this list is weak.
It's Thrill List, yeah, and they got it in their name, so they should be doing a better job. Yeah, I agree. You can't put onions too. I don't think you can put all the condiments together because you can't say that, especially for a burger, ketchup, mustard, that's not going to rank out the same.
And those are separate too, because
They're all separate. Barbecue sauce, come on now.
some people love mustard and hate ketchup, and love ketchup
Right.
and hate mustard. They're not the same.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so they blew that. They got pickles at 4.
Love pickles.
Okay.
Pickles.
Bacon at 5. All right, and then, you start getting down, and now at this point, you're kind of stretching. But they've got chilies at 6. I think that's too
Like-
high.
Like
the little
jalapenos
chili, yeah,
and
little
stuff.
peppers. And then they
Okay.
got avocado at 7, which I know the bird's not going to agree with.
What about a fried egg? I love that.
They got that at 10.
Okay.
Down at 10, and they put lettuce all the way down at 8, which that seems too low for
Seems
a burger
way
topping.
Too low. I mean, lettuce goes with the cheese and the onions for me.
Yeah, they put chili at 9, then they got tomatoes at 11 and mushrooms at 12. So mushrooms is last on their list.
I mean, you've brought some weak lists in before, Ongston, but this one is
I
top
agree.
the charts.
I think you should do your own because I don't think they did a good job.
I'm with you. You can't put all
Yeah.
the condiments in the one thing.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they're all separate.
So if you were Emerald, yeah, if you
Emerald.
could get us if you could get us your burger topping list, let's do it better than Thrill List. I know we're better than them.
We'll call him Emerald until we get the cease and desist.
Well, it's Emerald. I mean, come on.
So different.
You're gonna love this
He's
burger.
yelling bam.
You're gonna love this burger.
What is this burger? Tell me about it.
Secret.
It's a secret.
Secret. Okay. The secret ingredient, Virginia, beard hair.
Oh.
No, don't gross her out because it won't take much. But I want her to try this burger.
Yeah, you can turn me off to trying something real quick. Tell me it's hair in it. I'm out.
Beard hair.
I'm out.
That's the extra special secret
Oh,
ingredient.
you got the good buns. I mean, he went full gorilla.
Well, that's in his beer name, right?
Emerald don't play.
Emerald don't play. Okay, what I got on my mind here today, I'll share it with you real quick. Does this seem awesome, or is this the goofiest thing we've ever heard in our entire lives? Technology and where it's going. There's a new smart bracelet that allows you to use your index finger as a phone. It's the Get bracelet. It costs $250 and it connects to your smartphone. So imagine this, you can watch me on Kvj Tv. You'd be walking around. Yep, hello. Yeah,
Yeah.
you just have a finger in your ear. Yeah, just like this. And you'd be like, yeah, so you're walking around. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, you're just talking to people like, and as you're walking around in public, imagine putting your one index finger in your ear and just walking around and speaking out loud.
You're
And
gonna look
one's-
like a maniac.
You will look like an absolute insane person. Now, are we going to get to this point in our society where we're all going to look insane? Because, Denny's was talking about they're going to maybe try to redo the Google Glass concept, but a lot of the controls would either be blinking with your eyes, which people, will shake their head when they're blinking and trying to control their Google Glasses to click through things, or you'll use your hands. So this is what the future is going to look like. People have on goofy glasses. They'll be doing these like
Gestures.
wax off type movements with their hands just in midair, and then they'll be sticking their index fingers in their ear. This is what we're doing for technology. Is this going too far, or is this just right on?
I think you're going to look ridiculous. Just know that most people won't understand that your bracelet is your phone, and they'll think you're a crazy person talking to an invisible finger phone.
I get that, but then are we just all going to look crazy? So, I mean, when the aliens finally do get here, are they going to get us, or are they going to be like, what are they doing with their hands, and why is their fingers in their ears? I don't know. Maybe they'll be doing the same thing. Maybe that's just where we're going. They say what this smart bracelet does, it translates the sound from your device into vibrations conducted into the fingers. Genius technology, right?
I get it.
So you got to stick the finger in your ear, and that's how you make your outgoing calls. The bracelet's going to have voice recognition technology, and because the device uses vibration only instead of sound, conversations can't be overheard by people nearby, so nobody can be all nosy and try to listen in. Because it's kind of like, remember those toothbrushes that would play a song as you're brushing your teeth?
Yes.
And it would vibrate it into your skull and you'd hear it?
I felt like it was getting in my brain and giving me cancer.
Well, I don't know if it's cancer, but yeah, this will probably be doing the same. It could make you crazy. And you're going to look crazy, like it or not. But they say that is the future of talking to people.
I don't want anything in my ear, even my finger, unless it has to be, and I'm digging out some earwax. I think that already our phones should not be held up to our heads. I only use my speakerphone. I will not put my iPhone near my head unless it's like an emergency in a private conversation situation.
Yeah.
I already think it's going to kill me.
Probably. That's just where
So
we're going,
I'm not
Virginia.
putting my finger in my ear and making it easier.
You might
for
be
me
the
to get
last, Virginia.
the cancer in my head.
I don't think it's going to be cancer. It's just vibrations. There's nothing electric that's going to be going up there just from the bracelet, and that might cause you cancer. I don't know.
Trust it.
Okay. You don't
I don't
trust.
trust it.
All right, well, what you got going on this weekend other than the cocktails and karaoke and Virginia's birthday party tonight at Brother Jimmy's, 7 o'clock at Rosemary Square? I'll let you know next.
Kevin, and this just in, the J Burger is ready.
I got to have a little bite. Yeah, I got
I've
to try
cut
it out.
it into baby pieces.
Yeah.
So here, I'm going to pass you the plate. Take a little baby piece.
It's
Okay.
at its purest form. There's no condiments, just double cheese.
Okay. I love it. Well, you got to do double cheese, do you not?
To Virginia and her birthday. Cheers.
Yep.
Cheers.
Happy
Yay.
birthday, Virginia.
Thank you, Emerald.
There we go.
We did a bite. You did a shot.
Oh, did you do a shot?
It's summertime. Ugh.
He did a shot of that aguardiente.
Okay.
So explore the flavors. Tell me what you're thinking.
And this is one of those meatless burgers?
I don't want to get into the details of what's going on with my secrets here.
Okay.
I just want you to taste it. Give me your honest critique.
It's good.
I love it.
I
You
love
do?
burgers.
Really? You love it?
Burgers are great.
Doesn't that taste good?
It does taste good.
It tastes like a real burger.
This is the Beyond Meat.
It is, yeah. I wanted to
Wow.
try to do like a fake taste test, but I don't think you guys fell for it.
It's good, though.
It does taste like a burger.
It
Oh, I
does.
eat it all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that stuff. You do a good job, man.
What's the calories on that? I know it's plant-based and that's supposed to be less fat and whatever, but how does it compare calorie-wise to a regular burger?
It's right here. No, it's not. I'm burning my burgers.
Can I just sit back and watch him? I know it's probably not great radio, but I'm just enjoying watching him run all over the studio.
I should have cooked it at 5 o'clock.
I mean, he is a 10 this morning, just running back and forth.
Boy, yeah, he's definitely all over the place. Oh, yeah, we got a party going on here today. Yep.
It smells so good in here.
Yeah, it does. So we're cooking up some burgers here. I know probably not a lot of people are also eating burgers at this time, but
Drinking aguardiente.
yes. I believe Jay was the only one dipping in the aguardiente.
So far.
Just
Yeah.
what I'm cooking, baby.
Okay.
I haven't slept in 48 hours, so I am just kind of
Still?
tough time sleeping. Energy's a little off right now, so
Yeah?
just prepare.
Boy, he's got some nervous energy
Yeah,
going
he
on
does.
over here.
Prepare for a squirrely
Yeah,
Friday.
he's a little springy over here. He's got a little insanity in those
He
eyes.
I
does.
do. I'm a little off.
Okay, that's kind of freaky. Well, I told you got the Cirque du Soleil Corteo that is going to be going on at the BB&T Center, I believe, where that's going to be playing. That you can check out. And courtesy of them, we've got a fun round of Jaybird Production Genius. Yesterday, a lot of times behind the scenes, we have to read things they're going to play later on the radio station and whatnot. And this was an episode from that. We were all recording our parts for something that we were talking about. And we have a round of Jaybird Production Genius from that.
Enjoy Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du
Cirque du Soleil.
Enjoy Cirque du Soleil. Enjoy Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil.
Enjoy Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil?
Duh.
I think he pronounced it every which way you possibly could. Work this out.
I was so mad when I saw that was coming up in the paragraph. I'm like, I think that's going to be my line. Damn it.
The gods are smiling.
And Virginia's in the room. It just makes it that much tougher. Performances. This is going to be a tough one.
Cirque du Soleil.
Now Virginia's going in on me.
Cirque du Soleil.
Enjoy Cirque du Soleil. Enjoy Cirque du Soleil performances, video games, and slime.
Look how crooked this paper is.
So messy.
So intense.
The dog ate my homework. Jay was getting all nervous over there, and he's just, in his hand, he's taking the script that we're all sharing. And
I don't know how to take a piece of paper and keep it smooth. I just don't.
just not your skill set.
Hamburger hands.
It's all right. Well, we were talking a little bit about Virginia's pool this week, and it came up that she was going to have her big meeting. She had to go in front of, one of those boards. In fact, it looked a lot like one of those city council type meetings where we play the audio from.
It totally looks like it's the city council meeting room as well. Like, it's official. It looks very, like, courtroom-ish.
Yeah, it's the whole board in front, and you just get a pulpit and an open mic and go talk to them.
So I completely underestimated it. I didn't think it was going to be, first of all, that many people on the board. And there's like 7 people on the board, and it's like this big room, and all these people are watching, and it's like, it's very legal. I thought, I was like I was in a Few Good Men.
Oh, yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm like,
this is
whoa.
city council stuff.
This is a big deal.
Yeah. This is what they do, Virginia.
I know.
It's intimidating.
It was very intimidating.
It's tough to go up there alone. I mean, you almost need like a lawyer or an advocate or...
Ace is on the case.
Or you need Ace.
I did not bring Ace.
You need somebody like that in your corner.
This is such a big deal because Virginia is about to change the whole rule, the whole statute over there.
She's turning Quest on its ear.
She's turning to Cuesta on its ear.
Well, I told Magnolia last night in a reference she completely did not get. I'm the Aaron Brockovich of North Passage.
Yeah, you went too old. That's too much. Too old of a reference.
It's too old of a reference for her. But, I mean, changing the setbacks on our property will change the setbacks for anybody because it sets a precedent. Mm-hmm. And that's what it's all about. There was 3 people on the docket, and there was another person that went right before me that wanted a pool. And their neighborhood, they've already set a precedent. Mm-hmm. So they got approved kind of quickly because other people in their neighborhood had been approved. The first family that went got denied.
Really?
They wanted to build a garage.
Oh, geez.
And so we're sitting there watching this, and me and Mags are looking at each other like, oh, crap. Because they brought an architect. They brought a legal team. They brought the plans.
They were prepared.
They were prepared. I mean, we had all that too, but they got denied, and they went first. And so I'm literally sitting there crapping my pants like, oh, my gosh. What's going to happen? Are we going to get denied? Because the board is tough. Your lawyer. Well, first the city makes its presentation, and then your lawyer gets up and makes his presentation.
Yeah,
and then you have to get up and make your presentation. Well, there's people that can also oppose. So you don't know who's in the room.
They come out of nowhere.
Objection.
Okay, they come out of nowhere. And that's what my lawyer said. My lawyer kept pointing at people like, do you know that person? Are they from your community? I'm like, I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't know. Like, anybody could have stand up and opposed, and then it would have been denied because the panel was asking questions. They were grilling the person, and then they said, comments from everybody. Somebody stood up and opposed theirs. Their neighbor opposed it.
Oh.
That's going to be fun.
Oh, my
So
gosh.
their neighbor
Wow.
opposed it. Their immediate neighbor to the south opposed it, and they did not get it. And the architect, the lawyer, the person that was there for the family trust, on their way out, they were like cursing. They were so upset.
Yeah.
They're like, this is ridiculous.
Whoa.
So are we getting the pool or what?
So the first person got got denied. The second person got approved, and I'm like, okay, sweet. And then we go up there. My lawyer gives his take. I gave my take. And then the lawyer called out the big guns. Our lawyer said, we need to call somebody who really has a lot to say about this and the most at stake in all of this, and called Magnolia to the stand.
Okay.
Mags is the key witness?
Mags was the key witness, and she came up to the podium, and the guys on the panel go, oh, she's bringing out the big guns.
Why is Mag such a key witness? Because she's the kid that's going to say, oh, I need the pool.
She's the kid
sweet
that stands
face.
to benefit the most from the pool, and the panel, they are pretty much like a jury.
Yeah, and are you going to sit there and look at Magnolia and her sweet face, a child who really wants a swimming pool, and say, denied?
But how was Mags's performance? It's all in the performance.
She did great.
Yeah.
She talked about how she and her brother had both been in swimming lessons since they could walk.
Smart.
Oh, wow. I mean,
Yeah,
all
she
right.
knows what she's
She was
doing.
prepped.
She was prepped.
Yeah.
We prepped Rocco, too, because he was supposed to get up there and say, please, mister, can I have a pool, please?
Instead, he drops an F-bomb in court.
Instead,
And then it goes south.
like a lazy bum, he passed out on Panda. So literally, Rocco slept through the whole trial.
That might be a good thing.
Our second key witness.
That might be good, though.
That might have actually worked in your favor.
So Mags got up there. She gave her spiel. They loved it. And they immediately voted after that, and they were all unanimously in favor.
We're getting the pool.
We're getting the pool!
Cheers.
Nice.
Woo!
All right.
So exciting.
When do you start construction, and how long before it's done?
It's really up to Van Kirk. You know, my pool company is the same pool company as Vanilla Ice. No big deal.
Oh, you're name dropping Quest of Fancy, huh?
And so they're going to start construction probably pretty soon. They've been waiting too. They were sitting by their phone last night. You have to text us and tell us as soon as the verdict comes down. And so
Yeah.
we sent them a video, and they're all happy.
We did it,
for you.
baby.
We did it.
I think
Yeah,
Max
the
did it.
Mags did it.
Mags did it.
Let's give credit.
That's awesome. Okay. Big day here.
Oh, I'm going to be doing my belly flop in there.
We can't wait to have you.
Love it. I've been making my burgers.
He's going to do his belly flop, sink right to the bottom.
Yeah, we got to put floaties on him like a toddler.
Then how are you doing over there?
I'm doing good.
Okay. All right. Big day. Tonight you go out to Rapids Water Park. They got the dive-in movie.
That is so cute. I love that concept.
It is. They're showing Aquaman tonight at Rapids.
Brilliant.
Yeah, we got a 4-pack too if you want to go check it out. All part of Camp KVJ, brought to you by Braman Mini Palm Beach. We'll also hook you up for the baseball game tomorrow night at Roger Dean Stadium. It's their back-to-school night.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun stuff you can do out there, kids. You also can get some Bud's Chicken and Seafood gift packs. All you got to do is call us up, 877-979-WRMF.
Woohoo!
I was taking a look at the list of shows coming to Netflix. They've got, I think the Rocky movie's going to be coming there. They got Groundhog Day, stuff like that.
All of the Rocky movies?
Yeah, look like 1 through 5 at least.
Oh, good. We're getting part 5.
Yeah, I've never watched that one.
You've never seen part 5?
No, because I've heard stuff about like it just wasn't good, and it just, sometimes I don't want that in my head because I have seen things that I couldn't get out of my head, and it affected the entire narrative and how I felt about a show. And so there have been some shows where I purposely skipped a part of it, or a movie series. I'm like, I didn't watch that one because I didn't want it to be in my head, so I didn't watch it.
You knocked him down. Why don't you try knocking me down? Big line in that movie.
See, that doesn't sound good to me.
Maybe it was his delivery.
It's probably the whole thing.
You just confirmed why I have not watched that movie. So, yeah, Netflix has got that going on, but they took a hit on their stock prices. Apparently, their quarterly returns did not look right. They'd lost some subscribers, and even though they're doing great and setting, all kinds of the Stranger Things has done really well, and the viewership is up, and that's all going fantastic. Yeah, they've lost some subscribers. It's just kind of a weird world, and there's so many more streaming services that are coming out now, and they think that might be part of it.
And two, didn't Game of Thrones end?
Well, Game
That's
of
on
Thrones
HBO.
wasn't
Oh,
on
HBO.
Netflix, but thanks for trying, Bird of the Day entertainment reporter.
I'm sorry, I don't want dragons. I'm out.
Kevin, she thinks Thrones is on Netflix.
I thought
know.
Thrones is on Netflix.
Where do you find
No.
this woman?
It's on HBO. Yeah, but according to this new poll, a lot of Americans have 3 streaming services. Cost about an average of $37 per month. which they think actually is too much. So a lot of Americans already don't like how much they're paying. And when you've got that Disney streaming service that's going to be coming out really soon, and I guess they're going to have pretty much everything on it, they say that people would like to pay between $17 and $27. They say that's the sweet spot.
Yeah, back in 1991.
Yeah, I agree. I think we become spoiled because Netflix was so affordable. You're getting so much TV, and we think that we should get all this programming and have it be virtually free. But unfortunately, just how much they have to pay. Netflix is shelling out literally billions of dollars on their program.
They're also getting rid of some famous shows that a lot of people, I mean, The Office is going bye-bye. People are bummed out about that.
The Friends loss is going to be massive for Netflix.
Isn't The Office the top streaming show on Netflix? I thought it was.
They're up there. I think, was it Friends or The Office?
I thought it was The Office.
Yeah, Suits is saying it's The Office.
Kiss ass.
He likes you. I don't know. Yeah, Lori is on here from Port St. Lucie. Lori, you got 3 kids you're trying to entertain this summer?
I do. I have 2 10-year-old boys and a 5-year-old little girl.
Oh, wow.
What kind of stuff they've been doing this summer?
A lot of Fortnite.
Yeah.
A lot of fighting on Fortnite.
Gosh, that's been the summer activity. Well, I got the same struggles in my house, so we're going to give you something to do to get them out of the house, let them run around a little bit. Rapids Water Park got a 4-pack of tickets so you can take all the kids. Nobody has to stay at home.
Woohoo!
Get you a baseball game for tomorrow night, and also you can feed them at Bud's Chicken and Seafood, okay?
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
You are so welcome. Got what? How many weeks left of this here summer vacation? We're talking maybe 3?
Yeah, you're
3.
looking. We're looking down on we're looking at August right now. You're going to start seeing the signs in the stores about back to school specials.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think that no tax week is coming too.
Yeah.
The week where you buy all your school supplies.
Oh, that's when I go out and buy 3 new T-shirts to last me the year. So it's exciting. I got to put that in my calendar, Virginia. Thank you. Got some birthdays today. Long list. Celebrating on Virginia's birthday eve.
Yeah,
Her birthday tomorrow. Yeah.
Woohoo, getting older. It's awesome.
Look great for 49.
I'm not 49.
Taylor Momsen is now 26. Remember Cindy Lou Who?
Yes.
She's in that band, The Pretty Reckless. Yeah. No, not
I got
Jimmer.
nothing.
She's 26 today. Kate Beckinsale.
She's gorgeous.
Okay.
Man, I just saw an interview with her, and she does look fantastic. Not as good as Virginia, but pretty darn close.
You know what she is, too? She's spicy, and she's a little bit raunchy, and that just makes her 10 times hotter.
Mm-hmm.
On top of being, like, the perfect body and face, like, she seems like she'd be fun.
She seems a little crazy.
A little crazy, little raunchy, little sassy, little dirty.
Okay. Just how Virginia likes him.
Just my kind of girl.
Well, she's 46 today. Jason Statham somewhere is working on the bottle challenge. He's turning 52 today, too. Jeremy Piven is 54. Sandra Bullock up to 55 now. Kevin Spacey is 60 today. And Mick Jagger on tour somewhere with the Rolling Stones is 76.
Is he recovering? Because he was going in it, man. He was going through a tough time.
And they say he's doing great. Apparently the show's coming off without a hitch, and he, looks as young as 66 out there. So there you go. He's getting after it. Good for him at 76. Got a big movie going to be opening up this weekend. Listen to the cast on this. Leo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Al Pacino, Kurt Russell, Dakota Fanning, Margot Robbie.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so excited for this movie.
Is this the Charles Manson movie?
This is the Quentin Tarantino, Charles Manson movie. Yes.
I'm hearing really good things about it. In fact, I'm looking at an article right now. They said it's almost it's got like an uplifting feel to it.
Well, even Sharon Tate's family, who has come on the record and said that they have hated the way that she was portrayed in other films and stories about the Charles Manson thing. They loved the way that Quentin Tarantino put this movie together.
Wow.
They said with so much respect for their family, portraying it accurately and real and responding to all of their wishes about how they wanted their family member portrayed. So not only did he make a great movie with great actors, but he did right by the families that were so devastated by this.
Yeah.
That's a class act.
That is. That's nice. Well, you sold me, Virginia. I want to go see it now.
Me too. I've been waiting for this movie for months.
Yeah. All right, it's time once again for the No Name Movie Game. All right, we've got our contestants all ready to go here today. Going to give you the hookup for some Brightline First Class Pass, baby. Just the way Quest over here likes to roll.
I do love the Brightline First Class.
Yep.
It's so nice.
Well, you got a pair of passes you can win here, and the summer fair start at just $10. If you sign up for a new Brightline account, you'll receive a free ride. And to let you know, starting today, they've got a very special deal. If you want to go check out the Marlins, they're doing the throwback unis this weekend, back to the 90s. You can check out a cool little ride. They're going to be doing the Virgin Trains here pretty soon. Just use the promo code MARLINS to receive 30% off Smart Ride Passes and 20% off Select and Smart Plus Ride Passes.
Does the birthday girl have the belt? I believe she does.
I do. Now, will you take it back so you can wear it and cover your fupa tonight at Cocktails and Karaoke?
I mean, it's tough. I mean, do I lay down and let the birthday girl have the belt?
Nobody lays down in this game.
I'm kidding. I'll never lay down. I want it.
I'd like to lay down. Can I lay down? Is that possible?
He's tired because he had to do 2 shows this week with only 2 people.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm worn out.
You can't tell by your hair, friend.
I was just going to
Thank you.
say,
Yes.
your hair is on point.
Gotta
Did you
get
go
it around.
yesterday?
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
tell.
By the
Yeah.
way, that's been your
Yeah.
best hairdo in about 2 months.
Yeah, it's,
whoever
whoever's
did
hair
that-
I'm wearing, it was very thick and gorgeous. Yes.
You got like an
I feel like a
edge.
stallion today.
Got
Did that
edge
come from
to
a
you.
cadaver?
No, he was alive, I hope.
I hope too.
My goodness.
Yeah, you're beaming.
Yeah, thank you. I feel like it. Yeah, it's a new hair day today. We got Jen on here from Tamarack. Hello, Jen.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. All right, you ready to partner up with Virginia here?
Happy birthday, Virginia.
Yep, Virginia said happy birthday to
thank
you.
you.
Aw, thank you. Sorry, I was putting on my champion belt.
All right.
Sorry.
Here's what we're going to do here. We're going to put 60 seconds on the clock for you
I'm
ladies.
gonna sit real close to the bird just because I love him.
Go for it.
I have to
likes
take
being
it. It's her birthday. Gosh, it's so annoying.
Okay, Virginia's going to give you the clues to these movies. You can't use any of the characters' names, any of the actors' names, or any of the words from the title of the movies.
Let's get it on.
Oh gosh, she has got
Burger breath.
she got burger and she's got sushi breath.
Oh, that's quite a combo.
You brought me all this delicious food, and I'm just like, I'm a dog. If you put food in front of me, I'm going to eat it.
And I bring her all this food and she's bullying me now. She's breathing on me. She's
Yep.
doing those silent burps that aren't silent.
Spicy shrimp. It's returning on me a little bit.
All right, here we go. Let's get this thing going. No Name Movie Game begins now.
Okay, 1 more than 8, and it's a football term.
The whole 9 yards.
Yes. You go on this after you get married.
Honeymoon.
Yes. Pass. Pass. Okay, she was taking a nap, and the guy wakes her up by giving her a kiss. It's a Disney cartoon. What's her name?
That's not Snow White.
No, she's taking a nap.
Sleeping Beauty.
Yes. It's a scavenger hunt. All these people are running, trying to find the prize at the end. It's another name for a mouse. It's like a bigger mouse. What's a bigger mouse with a longer tail?
Pass.
Pass. If someone purposely tries to make you lose something, they've what? They've caused.
Sabotage.
Yes. If you're going hang 10, you say this. When the waves are high, it's this, bro.
Oh.
Oh, she
After the
got
buzzer.
it after the buzzer.
Okay, yes. You got 4 in that round, Virginia.
Is it enough to win the tournament?
That's the question we're going to find out here in a minute. We're going to go with Nick
It's so intense.
and Jupiter next here to pair up with producer Denny's. Hello, Nick.
What's going on, KVJ Show?
Yeah, baby. All right. We've got Denny's giving you the clues here. No Name Movie Game.
Dennis got a new haircut too.
Who's Dennis?
I don't know. This Art Fuentes.
It's my birthday, but Jay Bird's drinking aguardiente.
I drink when I
You're
cook.
calling his best friend Dennis.
Good luck, Dennis.
Okay. 60 seconds on the clock. Your time begins now.
She is a female detective. It was a popular book series with kids. Pass
Female
out.
detective.
Let's see here. This is a
yeah.
person who does stunts. It's an old term for, I guess, like a stunt man. They do crazy. Pass that one. Let's see. He is a male stripper in Tampa, Florida.
Magic Mike?
Yep. This is you put it in your coffee and it doesn't have sugar. It's also a term for if people are even with each other, if they're on the same level. Pass that one. That one's terrible. Let's see here. This is she goes into crypts and finds treasure. It's a female. She's also very good looking. It was a popular video game as well.
Oh, Tomb Raider.
Perfect. This is if you go out with somebody and you also go with your friend and their somebody. What is that called? It's two
Third
couples. Two couples going out and getting dinner together.
Double date?
Oh, at the Oh, tied for second.
That
We're going
counts.
to give it to him.
All right. There you go. He's got 3, though. Just fell one short of the champ's mark there. Thank you very much, Nick.
Oh, Mio.
All right. Let's see what we can get here.
Chef Bird, how you feeling?
Feeling good.
Justin is on from Royal Palm Beach. Hello, Justin.
What's up, KVJ?
Yeah. Justin, I don't got to tell you how much that I need. Not that I want it. I need this belt.
We got this, Bird. We got this.
Okay, all right. I like the energy.
Okay. All right, here we go. Ready for this, Jay Bird?
Yes, sir.
Focus past that beverage you've been enjoying here today. 60 seconds on the clock. Your time begins now.
All the horsemen and all the blank blank couldn't put blank back together again. All the blank blank. The queens, all of the queens, pass. Pass. He swims in the sea. He's a superhero. He swims.
Aquaman.
Yes. Blank of the nerds. Blank of the nerds. The pass. Suke lala hama. Suke later marmalade. What's that movie called? The pass. I can be your blank blank baby. I can be your blank blank baby. I can be your blank. It's another name for a sub. Are you there?
Sounds like he's racing someone.
Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, pass. Pass. What the hell?
Okay. All right.
What the hell?
Don't know if I need to say it, but you did not win.
What happened?
So smug.
What happened?
I don't know. It seems like I'm just piling on by
What's going
stating
on
it,
with these
but
parts?
I guess as the host, I gotta at least say it.
You're so sweaty. Look at his armpits.
I
Lift your hands up.
I was cooking.
Yes, thank you there, Justin. Did not bring that in. Moulin Rouge was in there. Revenge, Hero, and Kingsman was some of the movies you're trying to get in there. That did not happen.
Can they hear me?
He seemed like when you asked him, he could hear you, yes.
Here's the deal, and I've played this game long enough to know.
Oh, boy. Are you woman-splaining?
She is.
Some of our phone lines are on a longer delay than others. And if you
really?
hear a big gap like that, it's because...
Denny's, this is the first I'm hearing of this.
No, me and Denny's have talked about this.
Yeah,
didn't
it's
know
funny
this.
how Riggy forgets these conversations that we have.
Again, I don't remember having this conversation about certain lines are delayed.
I'm telling you, it happens.
Is that true, Denny's?
So Brian had said once, because we had to split some of our lines with some of the other shows when they came in here, and in doing so, it did put a latency on some of them.
Birthday girl, let me ask you.
Some of them. So
Can you explain and define latency for people like?
It just put a slight delay on some of them.
it made them latener.
Birthday girl, let me ask you a question. During my round, did you hear some latency?
What?
What? Did you just belch while you were trying to talk?
You like quivered.
No, I lost
Maybe
my,
you shouldn't have shots at 6:30
I lost
in
my
the morning.
voice.
Oh. Your line appeared to me to have been the most latent of all the lines.
Interesting, Kevin Ralston.
I think Kevin can pick which lines he picks up and which he doesn't.
It's still,
You may have been given a rig job
You're
just now.
giving me too much credit.
it's summertime, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure it's still summertime. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, summer's been real cold.
Summer of rig.
Okay. Well, Yeah, I don't know. It always works in Virginia's favor.
Always.
Always
Denny's,
in Virginia's favor.
It's Kevin in
somehow.
Virginia before KVJ.
Yeah, it's true. This is the big moment, though. Big stuff. We had a lot of tickets we gave away for the sold-out show Sunday night, American Airlines Arena for Shawn Mendes and Alessia Cara, and our grand prize winner. Drum roll, please, Jay-Bird.
No, that's not a drum roll.
Okay, yes.
I'm running out of breath. Terrible.
That was awful.
Hold on.
I mean, you've had some bad showings.
All right. And our grand prize winner is, say hello to Amber C. from Fort Lauderdale. Hello, Amber.
Hi, guys. Good morning.
Good morning. We want to give you some Feel Good Friday news and let you know that you are our winner to go with those great upgraded seats for Shawn Mendes and Alessia Cara on Sunday night. Good stuff. Aces.
That is so exciting. It's so awesome.
Okay, now you got a little moment, like a face-to-face with Shawn Mendes. Have you given it any thought yet? You know, what you might do, how you're going to pose, how you're going to shake? Do you have a word for Shawn Mendes when you see him?
I have no idea. I'm going to have to rehearse something here. Like, I'm going to be so starstruck.
Ask him where his sleeves went. He always has those.
Oh, that's true. Like a cut-off, like, jean vesty type thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't insult
he's always
him.
ready for the Miami weather, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. You also got to send us the photos you take of Alessia Cara. You got a photo pass to hang with her and get some great photos, okay?
Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited. My daughter is like, I'm going to faint. Oh, my gosh.
Wow. And then we're going to put you up in a nice Miami hotel on Sunday night, all courtesy of
That
Def
sounds so
Jam and
much
Republic
fun.
Records. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. So call us on Monday if you get up early enough and let us know how the show went, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
You are so
Have a great weekend.
welcome. Yeah, I know you're going to have a good weekend. That's very cool.
Yes, enjoy it, girl.
Yep. It's a nice little feel-good Friday there. Well, I guess maybe you might see the tattoo song there. Somebody said, that is the loudest my volume has been on this station in a while. Somebody loved it, and somebody else said, thank goodness this song disappeared. It's terrible. So that's kind of the way it is with music, right?
Dang.
One person's like, it's the best song ever. Somebody it's terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't please them all, kid.
You can't please anybody, actually, typically, Virginia. That's the way I found it. I oddly enough, I walk away and everyone's upset. That's the amazing concept with me. I have a knack for that. Yeah, constantly. I don't even please anyone. It's just, they're all upset.
And you're the most peaceful guy. That's why it's so funny.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing.
Couldn't be sweeter.
Goes to show you doesn't pay to be peaceful, Virginia. Doesn't pay to be peaceful.
Come to the dark side, Ralston.
There is this section on Reddit. Who's the a-hole, I guess, is the section of it.
Reddit's so stupid.
It's extra.
It's extra. And anybody can go on there and lie.
Probably,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's a forum where people go on and just lie and yell.
I'm going to
and-
speak my piece and tell
Right.
my truth. Oh, shut up.
Yeah, well, it's making Serena Williams' husband a lot of money, so.
Yeah, that's true. He's one of the co-owners.
Yeah, he's enjoying it. Well, according to Reddit, and if there is any truth to this, but it does still kind of bring up an interesting debate that I think we've talked about a little bit before, but in this story that is posted on Reddit, there's a bartender who knowingly served a pregnant lady virgin cocktails after she ordered alcoholic. Now, the bartender was there, doing what the bartender does, and overheard this group of 4 women talking about how this one woman in their group who was ordering alcohol was 14 weeks pregnant. Maybe she'd gone to the bathroom or something. You're like, well, can you believe she's ordering alcohol? So the bartender made her decision to serve the pregnant woman non-alcoholic drinks without telling her. Then when the tab came, the pregnant lady asked the bartender, why do my cocktails say virgin? And the bartender responds, oh, I thought that that's what you meant since you're pregnant. Now, this is what's kind of interesting because she's 14 weeks. At 14 weeks, how much is it pronounced at
No.
14 weeks?
Not usually.
That's why I think if, this story is legit, that's a tough one for the bartender to say, oh, I thought that's what you meant since you are pregnant. That is the tricky part of being a bartender, I would think. Now, this bartender, according to the Reddit story, has been placed on leave until her manager can figure out what to do because apparently the pregnant lady was so upset and said, don't tell me how to live my life. But where does the fault lie with the bartender or the pregnant lady in a situation like this? And let's say for the sake of the argument, because I think it's easier for a bartender who overhears friends in the group saying she's pregnant and you're given that knowledge. What's always tricky for anyone in society is you're trying to judge if somebody's pregnant or not, and then you're going to make a decision based on their alcoholic choices, based on your vision. That is where I think the line should be drawn. But if you do know and you're a bartender and you're privy to some knowledge that a person is pregnant and they're ordering alcohol, I mean, they can make the judgment call if they think somebody's been overserved to say, you don't need any more. Do they have the right at this point to say, you don't deserve any at all? You're pregnant.
If you know for a fact she's pregnant and her friends at the table are talking about how she's pregnant and she shouldn't be ordering alcohol and her friends are calling her out for it, if I was the server, I probably would have done the same thing, but I would have rung up the drinks as fully alcoholic drinks so she wouldn't have ever caught on.
Okay. So I don't know. I mean, I've never worked a register and been a bartender.
You just have to get the bartender in on what you're doing, because you have to ring it into the register and then the bartender makes it.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever the server is just needs to say to the bartender, hey, that chick's pregnant. I don't feel comfortable serving her alcohol. She's ordering alcohol. Let's charge her for the alcohol because she's a dumbass. And
okay. But
and
can you get in trouble for fraud then if, like, let's say
probably,
your little scam is...
I'm sorry. I answer to a higher power on this one.
Okay.
It's not good to sit there and pound back alcoholic daiquiris at Applebee's. Sorry, lady.
What is the higher
when you're pregnant?
What is the higher power for a witch?
Who do you side with? And I'm just kind of curious how bartenders do handle this situation, because if you're a bartender, you've been doing it probably long enough, you've probably been faced with one of those moral judgments where, look, all I'm supposed to do really technically is just make drinks and serve them to you. But you get faced with somebody's been overserved already, or somebody could be pregnant, and what do you do?
You probably go to your manager too, because they're going to be the ones that do the judgment call. Say, hey, look, what do I do in this situation?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't bring the manager in on it. I go rogue.
You go rogue. You make your own decisions.
I do.
You go on ahead and say, well, you're a schmuck.
I don't say nothing. I just give her the non-alcoholic
to
drink.
yourself.
And I say to myself, you're a schmuck.
She gives her the non-alcoholic drinks, and she takes the alcohol and drinks it herself.
That's a good plan.
You know what's kind of interesting is...
Yeah, I say she wants the shot on the side, and then I slam it.
That's what you do.
Good call.
But I think bartenders kind of do this. I've had situations. I listen to my daughter. She's 21, and I listen to her going out. Bar stories. With her friends.
Where does she like to go out? I know she's in Boca.
Well, they got two things. They either like to go to the Cove, like on Friday nights, and then Saturday they usually hit the Ave. So that's kind of their routine.
Okay.
Now, do they spell the Cove? Is the E? Is it the C-O-V?
I don't know how in fact, my daughter would say, I try not to spell.
Dad, don't make me spell.
I'm not spelling anything. I just speak.
The Cove. That sounds so hip. We're going to the Cove.
Yeah, Friday night's the Cove, Saturday night's the Ave.
Okay.
So that's what they do. But, some of her friends, I think, in the course of time, maybe have fake IDs or they look really young. And so I'll hear them be like going, I don't think that bartender gave us any alcohol in our drinks. I had like 6 and I feel great. So I think that is a tactic that bartenders do. If they have a judgment call, even if it's not like a pregnant lady, they may be like, I don't believe that girl is really 21, so I'm not going to give her any alcohol.
I have this special bottle of vodka I'm going to use for yours. It's filled with water.
Right, yeah, I think it is.
So was the pregnant woman acting fake drunk?
I don't think she was.
That
I think
wasn't
she
part of the
knew,
story.
Yeah, she knew she didn't get alcohol because she saw it on the check.
Mm-hmm. We got Terry on here from Plantation, 877-979-WRMS. She's been a server for 20 years. So this story that we're hearing here, and I'm just kind of curious, in just general life, you have somebody that you either know is pregnant or you suspect is pregnant. Is there a protocol on this, on what you do?
If they're over the age of the legal limit, to purchase alcohol, you have to serve them. It is not your right as a server or a bartender to tell somebody they cannot have alcohol unless they have been overserved and are completely intoxicated.
Okay, so that's really the only time you can say you're not getting a drink. If they're 21 or older, they get a drink unless they're obviously too hammered.
with the proper ID, if you check their ID and their ID is valid, you cannot tell an adult no unless they're intoxicated and you feel like as a server you cannot serve them because you are putting their life in danger.
Okay.
Have you ever been faced?
They have the right.
Have you ever
Sorry?
been faced with that? Have you ever had a pregnant woman order drinks from you?
Actually, yes, and she was breastfeeding her baby once when she was drinking a beer, and I've had to serve a pregnant woman. I cannot tell her no by law, legally. It's not my right.
So
to not serve somebody.
So even if a woman says, "Hey, hello, I'm 8 months pregnant. I'll take my second Long Island iced tea," you have to serve her?
If she gives you her proper ID, that is her decision on how she handles that.
Mm-hmm.
I have to serve her. If she asks me for a drink and shows me the proper ID, I have to serve her.
Okay.
Unless she is completely intoxicated and I say, I am not doing that. Because if she drinks at my bar or my restaurant, and she's intoxicated, and she gets in the car, goes home and kills somebody or kills herself, I'm liable.
Right. We understand that part of it. We know those rules. But, I mean, just morally, I'm not doing it. And if I have to walk out on my job, I'll go find a new job because I don't feel comfortable serving a pregnant woman.
That doesn't seem right to me.
A bunch of drinks. I just don't like it.
Well, what she's saying, Terry is saying it's a law. Somebody said you don't have to do anything, even as a server. They're saying that is not the case. Somebody said, not true. A manager will not make you serve someone if you don't feel comfortable serving them.
All right, so of course.
We got conflicting stories.
Maybe every place is different.
Yeah, but I think that if you know someone's pregnant and I'm 8 months pregnant, give me my Long Island iced tea, there's no way you could get in trouble for that, for not serving that woman. There's no way.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't, because, I mean, you're looking out for her, and I just don't believe that you should have anything to drink while you're pregnant.
It would be tough, yeah. I mean, if you know...
Even if you just have one drink, I know how just one drink affects me. And I may not be drunk, but I'm a little buzzed and I'm a little off my balance. And why would you even want to be a little off your balance when you're pregnant? What you could just slip and fall, you could hurt the baby, you could kill the baby, there's so many, it's not worth it. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to be a part of it. If I see it, I'm not serving her.
Well, we were getting
fired.
Getting a ton of text messages of people saying that, that information was not correct. Serving for 5 years as a server, you have the right to refuse serving alcohol to a patron if you are uncomfortable.
She sounded so credible.
Yeah,
she had her conviction.
They always do, Bird.
Isn't that crazy? She sounded like she knew what she was talking about.
I bet you it's a place-to-place thing. I bet that individual managers at different places are going to have different rules for their establishment.
But she made it seem like it was a law. You know what I'm saying? She had
said that. She said it's a law that you cannot refuse service.
I think any establishment can refuse service.
Yeah.
Think about it. It's a private property situation. You can refuse service to anybody.
Got duped. We got duped.
Somebody else said it actually is okay to have a beer while breastfeeding your baby because that milk hasn't absorbed the alcohol yet. But yeah, I think that's after you've had the baby.
Well, she said that the chick was pregnant and breastfeeding and ordering beer.
Wow.
That's a little different.
She's a baby-making machine.
I mean,
nowhere she keeps getting pregnant, she's getting hammered and waking up pregnant the next day. I don't know what's going on here.
My OBGYN actually told me, because my milk was having trouble coming in, she said, have a beer, have a really, really thick beer, and it helps your breast milk to come in. And I was like, gladly. Mm-hmm. But that was when I was breastfeeding, not when I was pregnant. I don't want to lose my balance when I'm pregnant.
Carly's on here from Fort Lauderdale. She's been a bartender for 10 years. So you've got a conflicting story to our last caller here. Carly, what do you want to say?
I do, and I also have a good friend who owns a bar, and you can refuse service to anyone.
Okay.
Especially in this case, I feel like if you're serving to a pregnant lady and you serve them alcohol, that could have backfired on you. There's someone that comes into the bar, whether you're the owner or the bartender, you can refuse someone whether they have a legal ID if you don't feel comfortable serving them.
Okay. So
all right.
It's your own discretion then.
I mean, that's truthfully. Yeah, it is absolutely your discretion.
Okay.
Complete opposite of the last call. Interesting.
Typical, though, for this show. We get conflicting back-to-back calls all the time.
Everybody sounds like they know what they're talking about.
That's why it's so hard to find the truth out in the world today, isn't it?
We're so gullible, too. We believed both of them.
I did not believe that. The first one seemed way ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. Thanks for setting it straight. That's why you have the open mouthpiece here. 877-979-WRMF. Somebody texted in that our first caller, we're having a little debate or just trying to find the truth on if you're a bartender serving pregnant women. Do you have to? Are you obligated to? One called said, yes, by law you have to. And then somebody else said, no, you have discretion to serve anybody that you want. And somebody from the 954 sent this in, and they looked up the legislation for the state of Florida. And July 1st, 2015, the Florida legislature had passed a law that affects mothers-to-be. The amendment will make it illegal for hotels, restaurants, and employers to discriminate against pregnant women. So it looks like you would have to serve them.
Discriminate against? Now, do you mean like in the workplace, or does that mean like discriminate is serving you a cocktail?
You can get a double rum and Coke if you're pregnant. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know. So let's see
discriminate to me would mean like, okay, I know that she's pregnant and I'm going to not give her a job because she's pregnant.
Yeah, okay. So not having to do with alcohol then.
That's discriminate.
Mm-hmm.
I think serving somebody alcohol,
it feels like you should be able to.
Of course.
Well, it's a private establishment. They should be able to turn away anybody they don't want there for any reason. This is America, and you have to let these businesses decide who they want in their place of business.
USA, 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 USA.
Private property.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah. All right. We're ranting, baby.
Drama, you got drama and you gotta tell all. You love to complain about your pain. Hey, you Facebook fishing.
One of the things I love so much on some of these threads that are on social media, whether it be Instagram or Facebook or whatever it is when somebody wants to call somebody out and then it kind of turns on them and they wind up getting blasted themselves. That's always kind of fun. And that's kind of what happened to Mike here, who was calling out his local small-town coffee shop. Jaybird, I'll have you play the role of Mike here today.
Okay.
The whiner and complainer. Virginia, you get to be Travis.
Okay.
Okay. And Denny's, you'll be Cassandra.
Alrighty.
In this whole little thing here. And then oddly enough, I'm going to play a guy named Jason.
Okay. That won't be confusing.
Okay. There you go. All right. Kick us off here, Mike.
When you open at 6 a.m., make sure you have your cinnamon twist ready to serve. 2 days in a row, I've been told to come back after 7 a.m.
I wonder if telling them directly would be more effective. Shoulder shrug emoji.
I did tell that to the people working there this morning.
This post was then just for backup?
Businesses have to take the good with the bad on social media.
He's a
Not
warrior.
all heroes wear capes.
Here comes Cassandra. This isn't bad, though. It's just whiny.
Maybe this is the universe telling you that your fat ass doesn't need those cinnamon twists.
Oh, dang.
So rough to see you suffering.
That's me.
Oh, sorry. I got confused because it says Jason.
Yes. You're right. I shouldn't have done that. He had a good point.
You should have changed that.
So rough to see you suffering through your first world problems here, Mike.
Maybe go for a healthier alternative here, Mike, like some oatmeal or a breakfast sandwich, maybe.
I can make oatmeal and breakfast sandwiches at home, thank you.
You can also make coffee at home, too, Mike.
You know, Mike, there are a coffee shop and not a bakery, right? You kind of sound like one of those a-hole customers that people who are in the service industry hate.
Yeah, we can't wait to see how you react when life throws you a real problem.
Oh.
Can't get his cinnamon twists.
Wow.
Leave me alone.
So he has to go into social and blast them. Thank you for sending in the post to us. You see something that's fun, you'd like to hear us recreate, you can do that. Just send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com here.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. It's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, they're saying that the month of July is going to be the hottest ever on planet Earth.
Ever?
Ever. That we've recorded. And that goes back to the late 1800s.
Okay.
So for mankind and our recording purposes, yes. Now people argue and say, well, it's a different part of the stage of Earth and back in the day, 10,000, 100 years ago. Yeah, so at least as far as modern man recording temperatures, yes, hottest month ever on planet Earth. And this is causing a lot of problems all over the place. Some of them are obvious, some of them not so obvious. I mean, just even drug dealers in Belgium are having a problem because of the heat. Wouldn't even think about it.
Oh, well, let's help them. Like, definitely.
It's affecting them. These poor drug dealers in Belgium. Now, they are smuggling drugs. Here come the po-po. And even in Belgium, you can't be smuggling the drugs. So they hide in a shipping container, get stuck.
Oh, no.
They can't get out. It's getting warmer.
How long are they in there?
A long time. It gets to 104 degrees, and they finally call Uncle, i.e. the Belgian police, and say, please get us out. We're drug smugglers. We're stuck in our container of cocaine, and it's so hot in here.
It must have got so bad for them to call the cops.
Yep.
On the brink of death.
That's how they got him.
I mean, I feel like you could get out of the container.
I do too.
I feel like they weren't putting enough effort in. Come on.
Get it together.
Get it together. Be the best.
There's some buffoonery that went on here, and there's also just bad timing because it just so happened to be the hottest day in the history ever of Belgium. So, you know, that was all tough. There's a woman in Indiana that got arrested on Wednesday after she showed up for a meeting with her probation officer while wearing a set of stolen dentures.
Did they fit?
I don't know how you can tell that someone's teeth are stolen. I mean, you can maybe tell they got fake teeth because all of a sudden they show up with like horse-like chompers, but...
And it's too big for their mouth.
Yeah, maybe they were loose or too much.
Yeah, all dentures are created equal.
Clearly those aren't your teeth, right? Okay, now it makes sense. There's a woman in New Mexico that dined and dashed from a Sonic on Monday. They started like, hey, you got to pay. On the way out, she yells back, this one's on God.
I didn't realize he picked up Sonic tabs.
Kind of awesome.
Got to pick up the tab, apparently.
God loves tots.
Pretty amazing. They did not buy it, though, and apparently God did not pick up the tab because she got arrested for robbery.
Aw.
Well, there's this guy in Texas. He had to run some errands. He had a problem. He didn't have a car, didn't have a bike, didn't have a motor scooter, didn't have a pogo stick, Virginia. But as God would have provided, there was a running ambulance right out front of a hospital.
No, don't do it,
God
dude.
gave him this running ambulance with cold AC just for his needs.
No.
Thank you, Lord, right?
Wow, the Lord's buying meals.
He's buying Sonic. He's providing ambulance-free rides to run your errands. So the guy hopped in. And they realized, I would really love some chicken right about now.
I get it.
If I had $1 for every time I thought about fried chicken in a given day.
I get it.
Well, you had to pop off at a KFC. And the beautiful thing about having a siren, you get right to the front of the line. Woo!
People move over.
People move right
in
over.
the drive-thru?
Yeah, you get right up there to get your chicken, Virginia. You get priority when you're in an ambulance.
I didn't realize that could be used like that.
Well, say you got somebody in the back dying and the only cure is KFC's special recipe.
I get it. The grilled, their grilled chicken is out of this world.
Maybe they need a gravy IV. You don't know what's going on. I mean, there might be something like that. So he went and got his chicken, and they said, you know what also I could use? I need a pack of smokes. So he goes over to the gas station. He got chicken. He got smokes. He got everything you need when you're a Texas man.
It's a great pairing.
I mean, it's just, well, there's nothing better after your chicken dinner than having a delicious Marlboro.
Oh, that guy's breath is awful.
It was about that time the police officers caught up with him.
Oh,
Yes.
Party's over.
Yes.
Did he at least get to finish his chicken first?
Didn't include that in the story. I would assume so.
You know he finished his ciggy.
Yeah.
You know he didn't put that down.
Well, there's a guy who's been charged for his 4th time for driving while intoxicated. But now this time he's downgraded. He's not in a vehicle, thankfully. He's on a lawnmower.
He's trying to do better.
Drunk, driving right down the middle of a Louisiana highway.
Sounds about right, Kev.
Yep.
It's my
Your home
people.
state. Yep. That's your people.
I may know him. What town?
You probably used to party with him. There's a guy in England that is getting criticism for proposing to his girlfriend during her graduation for her master's degree. Now, she was happy. I mean, she gets her degree. She's got the diploma. She's in her gown. She comes off the stage, and they're going to take photos. He drops to one knee.
I love it.
And she's like, oh, my gosh, the best day ever. And then people are like going, you're terrible. This was about her accomplishments, and you made it about you. You completely hijacked the moment. The University of Essex thought it was a beautiful video. They posted to Twitter, and there was so much criticism and hate. They took the video down.
Oh, that's terrible.
Because people are like going, what a jerk this guy is.
If she was happy, all of y'all need to shut up.
I hate it when people keep telling me what I need to be upset about.
Well, that's Twitter. That's social media.
Please, guys, I know what upsets me and what doesn't. You don't have to tell me.
If the newly engaged woman is happy, then everybody sit down and shut up.
So many people cower to Twitter. They do. The mob gets them, and they're like, oh, I gotta delete it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I would never apologize for anything on Twitter.
And for the first time, I actually like that line. Stop telling me how to live my life.
Yeah. Stop telling me what to be upset about.
If I know my girl and I know she would love for me to propose right after she gets her master's degree, then let me do it and don't have to clap back.
She's happy in the video. She said yes.
Right.
Ugh, people are stupid.
Well, people are really dumb because this is an actual warning that has gone viral in the UK. A doctor had to advise ladies to not jam popsicles in their hoo-haws, a way to cool down in the summertime.
Wow, does that work?
No, it does not. Here's the problems. The ice can stick to the delicate skin and cause real trauma and damage, point one. Plus, might not have thought about this, the sugar in the popsicle can disrupt the natural pH balance.
pH balance is important. You don't want to put sugar.
Yeah.
So the message here is sugar-free.
No, you still got the frozen part. Yeah, it's an issue. So don't put your popsicle there, ladies.
You don't want freezer burn on your uvula or whatever's up there.
Uvula?
Your uvula?
I think your uvula's in your throat.
Yes. Don't you have these parts, Virginia?
I think I meant to say vulva.
Okay, yes.
Or uterus? I don't know.
Let's just stop.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
So what are you into right now? I think, we all kind of gravitate between different obsessions. Things like, oh, this is kind of my thing now. Maybe it's food. Maybe it's music. Maybe it's a movie. It could be. Maybe it's a new hobby that you have picked up. What would you say are your current 3 obsessions? When you got spare time, you're not working, other than, your family or your friends. What are the things that you're into now? Maybe it's even a new beverage.
Beverage?
Yes. Any of those things would qualify. So what would you say, Jaybird, for you, your current 3 obsessions right now, what are you into?
Right now, I am into toy photography. I know a lot of people make fun of me for that.
Toy photography.
I like taking my toys and taking pictures. I don't know, it relaxes me. Even though it gets a lot of hate. I am obsessed with that show, Love Island. I get why people make fun of me for that one. It's a pretty awful show,
and you just found out it's doing terrible in the ratings too.
Dismal. Dismal. They said.
The word.
They said CBS is really regretting putting it on 5 times a week. It was a terrible decision.
That was a bold move. That's a real bold move. Yeah.
And then a tie for another obsession for me is Uncrustables, the honey and peanut butter version. What I highly recommend, take the Uncrustables, put some of that Presidente butter on there, and then grill them like a grilled cheese. Oh, Fat Kevin, your mouth will be watering. And your
sounds good.
Ass will be growing.
Warm peanut butter and jelly. Yes, your ass will be growing.
But it's warm peanut butter and honey. Ooh, that's an honorable mention would be the cheese loaf that I love. Oh, so much.
Cheese loaf.
Cheese loaf is good. You cut it in the middle, just cheese goozes out. Oozes out.
Goozes?
Goozes.
Oh, goozy cheese.
Those are my obsessions right now.
What about you, Virginia? If you had to say, what are your top 3 obsessions?
Top is definitely home improvement. I think if you're a homeowner, you know the strugg is real. Pool obsessed. I've been obsessed with getting my house up to par because on Sunday, my sisters arrive. Everybody's coming in town. I'm going to have 12 people staying in my house.
Whoa,
So,
wow.
yeah. I've been obsessed with like home improvement and getting everything perfect before they get here.
Okay.
I've also been super obsessed with the Real Housewives franchise because right now we have 2, not 1, but 2 simultaneous reunions going on, and the reunions are so drama-filled.
I thought I saw. So how many cities do they have going on right now?
Are you setting me up for a snore?
Yeah.
On my birthday?
Because it's not even really that good of a question.
I didn't even think it was a question. I think I trailed off there.
Both Beverly.
Well, so you guys are both really into terrible TV.
We are.
We are, and I openly admit it. I get the hate. I understand.
I love it. Beverly Hills and New York. That's all I'll say. They're fantastic.
Fantastic, huh?
Fantastic.
And even though you guys know that all these things are scripted and they're fake, and it's
not
basically wrestling
scripted,
for
Kevin.
women,
I don't think it's scripted.
I don't think it's scripted.
I
See, I
don't.
think Love Island's not scripted, and I think it's why it's doing terrible in the ratings. Honestly, there's no fighting. It's kind of a different. It's kind of boring, actually.
You're supposed to do the formula for reality television that works is you get unbelievably crazy, funny, ridiculous characters, and you just let them go. And I think in both Beverly Hills and New York, it works pretty well.
So that's what you think it is. So you think it's them just being them.
I do.
And there's no encouragement from producers saying, hey, let's kick it up a notch, or
Well, there might be
wouldn't
guidance.
it be great if you would get upset with her with this?
There might be steering and guidance.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
don't we all have a little guidance in life?
We're both obsessed with Big Brother.
Yes, I do love Big
Okay.
Brother. Don't tell me what's going on, though, because I am not caught up.
You're like more awful programming.
Yeah, I know, right? It's terrible.
I got like 3 episodes in the can.
There are people who get so mad at us when we bring up Big Brother. They're like, that show's such trash, and the people who watch it are even trashier.
I agree.
See, I can't tell if I'm happy or upset because I really don't have a show that I'm watching right now. There's nothing that's like my obsession on TV. So I don't know. I can't.
I'm with you.
I can't jump into anything. I can't
Sometimes
commit.
there's nothing on that looks good. And I've totally, when you guys were so into Game of Thrones a few months ago,
Yeah.
I remember thinking, I don't like anything on TV right now. And I wasn't watching any TV. It's ebbs and flows.
Would you get mad when we would talk about it, kind of annoyed a little bit?
No, I just would check my email.
All right, but that's not good. That's not...
Yeah, now that Billions is over and Game of Thrones is done, yeah, I really don't have anything. And I'd seen, too, those 2 writers for Game of Thrones. They left HBO, and they're now shopping around their services. They say they could get a $200 million deal.
Even though the finale was a turd?
Well, but they've got so many Emmy Awards for it, for
Okay.
Game of Thrones. And apparently Amazon, Netflix, even Disney, who, has the Star Wars franchise, are going to be writing for us after these guys. So the fans say they're trash, but apparently the people who write checks, and I'd rather have the people who write checks like me than the fans, to be honest with you.
You're right about that.
That had to be one or the other.
And they did write a lot of good episodes before they checked out because they had to
Yeah.
go work on the Star
Some
Wars
seasons.
thing. Like they
Yeah.
wrote good stuff.
Of
that
course, you
you
can't-
guys were super compelled by.
You can't banish them completely because they had a bad sour ending. I get people are mad, but they did write some good stuff.
Yeah. And then my show Power is going to be coming back on here for too long. So I think I'm just kind of waiting, taking a little break.
Okay, I can suggest like 5 or 6 shows that I think you would love that you're never going to watch.
Okay. All right.
We'd love to have you with the Real Housewives franchise.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen, Virginia.
The Kardashians are killing it right now too.
They are, huh?
Oh,
They're-
it's so
they're
much
great.
drama. The Jordan Woods and all that.
It's her birthday. I guess we have to let her talk about it. But just know our audience is
That's
mad.
good enough.
I'm done.
Okay, so without TV, I'd say my 3 current obsessions. Still, I'm sticking with the Spanish, trying to get better. I'm not sure I am, but I stick with it every single day.
Every day?
Every day. And it's not a lot, but I don't have a ton of time. But, probably I do a minimum of about 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
Every day.
You do as much Spanish as I do squats.
Yeah. Yeah, 15 to 20 minutes. That's after you're doing 20 minutes of squats. You're doing a lot of squats.
I'm trying, Kevin.
Okay.
Well, bueno, chico, ¿cómo estás? ¿Todo bien?
Okay. Bueno, chica.
I said,
Good boy.
¿Cómo estás?
How you doing?
Estoy bien.
Estoy, yeah. You doing? I'm doing fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feo pesquinho. Feo pesquinho ojos.
Feo Pesquino.
Something about your eyes.
I got the eyes.
Tiny eyes.
The Feo Pesquinos. I don't know that.
He's got fish eyes.
Tiny fish eyes.
Feo Pesquino Ojos. Huh?
I think that's what I said. You'll get 9 text messages.
Okay.
You'll get 5 text messages of how wrong I am.
5 text messages.
So I'm still doing that. Got to find ways to get better because, I'm slowly getting better, but not at the pace I'd like. Doing boxing workouts.
Okay.
Those things are pretty sweet. I'm kind of liking that, doing the 9-round stuff.
So you kidding me? You're doing boxing. I'm doing karate. Ain't no one going to mess with this team.
Oh, yeah.
Neither one of you can
but
fight.
I'm not really learning how to fight. It's just, you just work the bag, and my form's terrible. And I would get my ass whooped in a second.
Well,
don't worry. I got your back.
Thank you. Yeah, I can't fight, but you punch a bag, and it's hard, and you sweat.
I am learning how to fight so we don't have to fight, if that makes sense.
Oh, the 8-point blocking system.
Which, by the way, I turned that into
actually, when you see him do it makes you want to kick his ass more. So it seems like it's working in the opposite direction.
You can't kick what you can't hit. Bring it on, Smuggy. Bring it on.
Okay. And then my third obsession is still charcuterie. I don't know what it is. I'm looking for places that have good ones, and I just love it. It's just nice light bites, and I'm kind of getting into the fancy cheese and all that. So I don't know. It's my new jam.
I've been doing that for years. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so out of all 3, I mean, clearly the birthday girl had the weakest list.
Okay, Love Island.
Home Improvement. And
even CBS said it sucks.
Oh, it does. That's why I love it.
Okay. Any obsession that we should be plugging into that you're new to, other than White Claw? Let us know what you got going on. We'd love to hear it. 877-979-9763 at the KVJ Show.
Want to find the KVJ Show on social media? Just search KVJ Show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Simple, huh?
Everybody's got their own little obsessions, things they're into. I'm fascinated to hear what other people are into because I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I have to try that. And we're always trying to look for something to have our new thing be. We were sharing our obsessions a second ago, and you guys are into some bad TV, and somebody in Texas said, I was a finalist for a show on Bravo, and they told us that we were not dramatic enough for the producers. Totally scripted, but also take some crazy people to make good TV. So maybe a mix of both.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't know how scripted, though, because some of it seems so spontaneous.
I know, Virginia. She's really fighting against it.
We can't have the same conversation again. Please don't do this to me.
I'm sorry. I can't believe it.
Somebody said, if you really want a glimpse at how reality shows work behind the scenes, watch Unreal. It shows you how the producers create the drama unbeknownst to the contestants.
I have heard that's a great show. I have not sat. What network is Unreal on?
Not sure, but any Google search, I'm sure, would pop it up. TV shows people are into. Lucifer on Netflix, somebody said, is amazing. Somebody else obsessed with the 90 Day Fiancé.
I hear a lot of people talking about that show. The contestants are apparently crazy.
That always works.
Another show that's really good I'm obsessed with is that food truck war. It's all these food trucks that go head to head. There's like usually 7 or 8 of them. It's such a good show. Love it. I like to make my food and then watch it. You know my process.
I do.
You know what I do.
It's a whole thing.
It is. I take about 30 minutes to watch the show, and then I'll have the food right by me.
He gets hungry, but he waits.
Yeah,
he delays the pleasure.
I do. The whole process.
We know you, Pumpkin.
Euphoria is awesome, Kev. I believe it's on HBO. And somebody said Letterkenny on Hulu is so funny. And then Chandler's into Bob's Burgers right now. I know my oldest son was into that for a while. And my wife, the Queen, is really into Handmaid's Tale.
I hear some disturbing stuff happens that I don't know if I
wouldn't
can
watch
stomach.
it. Yeah. Seems too twisted for me, too.
Too twisted.
I'm too soft.
Me too.
Yeah.
But what are the people eating? That's what I want to know. What are the new snacks out there?
What I got is the charcuterie info. City Cellar has a good charcuterie board. Sweetwater and Boynton Beach. That's a great place, too. I love that.
I mean, someone listening right now, what's that snack you've just eaten that not many people know about it? Let me know. Let the world know.
Okay.
Are you hungry, Boo?
Yeah, I'm trying not to eat because we have cocktails and karaoke. I'm kind of tortured. We have all this food in here, and I want to eat. I don't know.
You made all these cheeseburgers. You didn't even have one?
I had a little bit. Once I start, I can't stop. And I don't want to go to cocktails and karaoke all sluggish.
It is hard to get up on stage and have everybody looking at you if you feel like you got a big belly.
Give a pizza and burger party.
Yeah, it just feel gross.
And then Jen had said, check out Cheese Course in Coral Springs. Lots of good cheeses, dishes like hummus and olives. So if you're into the charcuterie like me.
There's also a little cheese restaurant in the Aventura Mall that does delicious cheese and meats and all kinds of fun stuff. If you're ever in there and you're looking, it's not in the food court area. It's kind of like off to the side. But man, for a mall selection, it is delicious.
It sounds a little fancy.
Oh, it's fancy.
Sounds a little fancy, DeQuesta.
It's real fancy. Charcuterie is pretty fancy.
Oh, I know. That's
actually.
believe me. I'm letting him go ahead and say all the charcuterie because the cheese community does not
charcuterie.
We don't take him seriously. We don't take it seriously.
That's good. I love it. That fancy. I had no idea. It's really that's why it's kind of my obsession because I'd never been a cheese guy, and then I just was one place, and I'm like, I tried it. I'm like, that's really good.
And here's what it is. Here's why it's so awesome, because I love it and you love it for these reasons.
Yeah.
It's not about quantity.
Yeah.
It's about quality.
Yeah, little nibbles of it.
Little
yeah.
nibbles of amazing,
Right.
delicious stuff, and you have a little bit, and then you're like, oh my gosh, that was so good.
Kevin Ralston's a hashtag cheese poser. I said it.
Really?
You're just mad because you love quantity.
I love quality. I love it both.
Okay. Got Brett on here from West Palm. What's your charcuterie place here, Brett?
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday to everybody.
Happy Friday!
Friday!
Yeah. Hey, so the Parsed Pig in Jupiter has probably the best charcuterie board in town. It's absolutely amazing. You get all sorts of different accoutrements.
Accoutrements.
Very, very good stuff.
And they do a party called
Accoutrements.
They do a party called Piggy Smalls.
Yeah.
And they play, I think, like all kinds of like 80s and 90s, early 90s
fun.
rap music.
That's my style.
Like,
Parched Pig's the name of it?
Parched Pig.
In Jupiter.
I've heard multiple people talk about that.
I love that. Well, thank you very much, Brett. Have a great weekend, buddy.
Same to you guys. See ya.
All right. Somebody said, I recently got into the Peloton thing. It's amazing. I'm obsessed. Kevin, you should join the Peloton family. That's you go into like the Town Center Mall. They got like a Peloton store. It's that fancy bike thing where there's somebody via a camera yelling at you from across the country. And they're, motivating you to ride your bike faster.
That bike costs more than some people pay for their first car.
It's crazy, and yeah, I was sitting on one of those bikes yesterday, and I felt like, oh my gosh, it really, what it does to your undercarriage. I'm sore today. I was like, oh my goodness, this thing's violating me. It was really
by your the bridge area.
Yeah, it pokes you.
You think for all that money it would cradle your groin?
Well, I wasn't on one of the Pelotons. I don't know. This is just a regular one of those. They have that spin class. I was on one of those spin bikes. I'm like, I don't know how anybody'd sit on this for an hour. I was on for 5 minutes, and I feel it today. Yeah, it was tough. Yeah,
I bet the Peloton's better.
probably
Because it costs so much. They have to have all kinds of engineering and tests that they did.
You would hope.
Taint tests to make sure that it didn't like disrupt your area.
You would hope. Do you like long movies?
It depends.
And are they getting to be too long? Now, you look at some of the ones they had, the superhero movies that are out. They just did the Avengers Endgame and, they're crazy long movies, but you're like, I want to get my money's worth, and it's such a great story, and please keep it coming, all the action. But I was just checking the runtime on this Once Upon a Time in Hollywood that's coming out with Leo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt and Al Pacino, this amazing cast. Everybody's talking about this movie this weekend. The runtime on this thing is 2 hours and 41 minutes.
If it's good, though, I love that.
I'm a big fan of 2 hours, and that's about it. That's my cap off. I mean, I will watch a movie if it's longer, but I would like to keep it around 2 hours.
But for me, it kind of affects the decision to see it in the theater or wait till I'm at home, because I now start to be like, gosh, 2:41. Okay, I got to really start watching my liquid intake.
Dad's bladder's not what it used to be.
Yeah, my dadder is not not real good anymore. It's kind of
getting old sucks.
The dad decisions. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if I can see us in the theaters. I'm gonna have to pee.
I can't sit for so long. Daddy's got to go.
So I just like, it just seems like I remember that, all the way back in the day, it seemed like Titanic kind of started that whole thing out. We're going to use epically long movies. I know Gone with the Wind way back in the 30s, but my gosh, really?
Deer Hunter was a long one. Some of those classic movies from the 70s were pretty lengthy.
But if it's good, you don't notice. Like in Titanic, you don't notice how long it is because it's so good.
Baloney. I noticed how long that was.
I did not.
You could have easily cut out an hour of that movie, and if you watch it on TBS, it's 9 hours long. Don't do it.
Does anybody watch TBS anymore?
They gotta cut. No, I'm the only one watching TBS.
He's got a dad bladder. You're watching TBS. We sound so old right now.
You gotta cut out an hour of Titanic.
Okay. What movie do you think is too long, and how do you feel? Are you okay with it? Are you excited when you see that the movie's 2:41? Because my first reaction is like, I'm more disappointed than I'm like, cool, 2 hours and 41 minutes of staring at Brad Pitt.
2 hours and 41 of Brad Pitt. I'm happy.
You're in. Okay. It's a plus for you.
Gump was a long one. That one holds up. That's way over 2 hours long.
Okay, you're right. That did. All right, so you can sound off. What's your thoughts on that? You more pumped or less pumped after hearing that runtime? 877-979-9763. What do you think about this term? I like this. This is an interesting concept here. Hobosexual. Apparently is a new relationship term that is out there. What would you think by hearing hobosexual that means? Hobosexual. What is hobosexual?
You get down with the homeless?
Okay, that might be your first thought, yeah.
You get down with the surroundings outside, like where you live.
Okay, yeah, or maybe, you just like you
hump the ground.
You're all, okay, hump the ground.
Like, yeah.
Okay. They say hobosexual in terms of dating now. It's anybody who starts dating you because they need a place to live.
I've known people that have taken in strays like this before. And there's good-looking guys that back in the day like just kind of floated around from house to house whenever girl would take them in.
Interesting.
They did it on their looks.
So that's hobosexual. I saw this other dating term, too, fielding season. Cuffing season is in the winter months when it's colder. You know, when family takes away your single friends with holiday obligations, you long for companionships and a cuddle buddy. So you cuff and get cuffed or tied down by a relationship. Fielding season is the opposite. Happens in the summertime when it's warm and there's a lot of hot bodies out there wearing a little bit of clothing. If you got somebody that is not in good graces and hotter than a 7, they get cut loose. That apparently is fielding season because you want to play the field.
Okay.
I did not realize that.
Summer is time to be free and single.
Yes.
Playful.
Yes. That's apparently what it is.
Unless you kept that winter's bod, and then you were just...
Get nothing. And then I saw this term. It's called chronic cringe. What is chronic cringe? They say it's the bad or embarrassing thing you've done that you keep replaying in your head that never loses its effect to make you cringe every single time.
Yeah, there's a few things in my life that I'll always have a chronic cringe.
Where you just think about you do.
A few more than a few.
I mean, yeah, no, you're right. I
have a greatest hits album.
I could die from chronic cringe. I think I might.
It does. It really rocks me, especially after we go out and party like the next day.
You'll be suffering from it tomorrow.
Oh, what did I do?
Virginia will have chronic cringe tomorrow. There you go. Now you know. If you want to see it happen tonight live, Virginia's birthday and cocktails and karaoke, Brother Jimmy's in Rosemary Square. The party starts at 7 p.m. tonight.
Did you miss an episode of the KVJ Show? No worries. Find our podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or kvjshow.com.
We wanted to let our audience know this story because it is a punch in the gut when you hear it. But we have a great audience that loves to help people out, and this is a situation, if there ever was a need, this is now. Now, to let everybody know what's going on here is your sister Stephanie and her husband Jerry were in a car accident, and they both unfortunately lost their lives in this accident. And the reason why we're talking to you, Amy, is because at the time they were in the accident, they were on their way to pick up a wheelchair lift for their special needs son.
Yes.
And what we're focusing on here is him and their other siblings. Tell me a little bit about their son that they're picking up the wheelchair lift for, how old he is, and what is the situation with any other siblings?
Okay, he's 8 years old. His name is Cade, and he has Jansen's disease. So there's only 6 cases in the U.S. that have this, and 30 worldwide.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I'm not going to say this right, but it's a skeletal dysplasia.
Okay.
So one of the symptoms is dwarfism.
Okay.
So he has that, and it's like he can't drink milk.
Oh.
So so I think his bones don't absorb the calcium.
Okay.
So, so he was starting school in the fall, and they just got a new car. We're going to get the lift, and on the way back is when the accident happened.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So we're dealing with Kate here, and what we want to do is just kind of let everybody know where they can step in and help. I mean, you hear a story like this, and you're like, this is just absolutely unbelievable. Kate himself with the special needs, he's going to go live with Grandma. Is there any other siblings that will be going with him?
There's Emma, who is 16.
Okay.
She goes to school in Deerfield, so she's moving down more south.
Okay.
And her school is Highlands Christian. They have been great. And Cody is 21, and that's Jerry's son, and he'll be going back to school at FSU for one more year.
Okay.
And Ryan is the oldest, 24. He'll be going to my mom's as well. So there's 3 going to my mom's.
Okay.
And luckily she has the space.
Thank goodness.
Yes. She has bedrooms and 3 upstairs that are empty and getting ready.
That's good news, but as you're taking in other people now, there's going to be costs involved, and I would imagine that there's a lot of costs that go into when you have the condition that Kate has to take care of that is probably going to be tough for your mom to adjust with and take care of.
It definitely will. I mean, we're all going to be there to help. Luckily, both sides of the family are huge.
Good.
So we have each other to help each other, and everyone's going to step up and play their part. But the lift alone that they were going to get new was $5,000.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they were getting it for $2,500 from what I heard.
Okay.
And we can't even get it out of, I don't know the place where they keep it, the trailer, and it's $9,000. I'm like, well, it's not going to even be worth it.
Right.
Get it out. And then we don't know who's going to be driving him to school, so we don't know what kind of lift to get. There's just so many questions with no answers yet.
Right.
So we're just taking it day by day.
Yeah, it's just tough as you try to figure out what's going on.
And you guys, you built a GoFundMe page so that people that want to help the family and help do things for these poor kids that are now without a parent. Both parents are gone. This is definitely one of those things that I think KVJ Nation, we need to step up and make sure we support this GoFundMe account.
That was my mom's first thing. She's like, why both parents?
Both parents.
Gosh. And then his father said, well, they don't want to be alone. And then the more I think about it, I'm like, well, at least they have each other up there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a
can't make sense of it.
Yeah, you can, and it's a terrible, terrible story. When I heard this, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just it's devastating. But luckily, you have a family unit, and you guys are moving together, but you still need some help. So we have taken the GoFundMe link. We're putting it highlighted on the KVJ Show page at kvjshow.com. And if this story moves you, and if you got anything that you could do to possibly help out, I assume on the GoFundMe too, there's a contact. So maybe somebody has even some ideas that they might be able to do to step up and try to help you out here, Amy, that they could contact you.
Yes, there is a contact on there.
Yeah, and you can leave comments too, if you have anything that you want to help the family with that's special besides funds. I'm sure they would love to hear from people that have anything to help. I'm sure the next few months and years are going to be very, very taxing on your family.
Yeah, I mean, we're just trying to put the pieces to the puzzle back together. It's a huge puzzle.
Yeah, you guys got a lot to sort out, and that's why it would be nice to at least have the peace of mind of saying, okay, some of those things that are concerning us has been taken care of, and then you guys can just focus on you and healing from the terrible news that had happened with your sister and her husband, Jerry. So if our audience would like to go check that out, that is up on our website right now. Just go to kvjshow.com. Got the After the Show podcast going to be coming up here in just a bit, about maybe 15 to 20 minutes away. You can watch it live on YouTube, or you can get it anytime on demand. You can watch the regular show up there too. Go back and check out stuff, all our videos. Make sure you subscribe. It's free. Just click subscribe. You get alerts, all kinds of good stuff, and add to the numbers.
Hamburger hands in the house.
Mm-hmm. Just can't get them hands.
He's a fiddler.
I'm a fiddler, I am.
So if there's anything in front of him, he's going to fiddle.
And should he have that size of a knife in front of him? Is that the best thing?
I'll move it. I'll move it. I won't play with it anymore. As you were.
Who gave him a knife?
I've been cooking all day.
That's right.
I'm exhausted.
Chef Bird, Emerald Lagasse. He came in here and whipped up all kinds of fun stuff for my birthday. Thank you. That was very sweet.
You're very welcome.
Well, we got a big old party tonight celebrating Virginia's birthday, which actually is tomorrow. So tonight she's going to be tearing it up at Brother Jimmy's. We got cocktails and karaoke going on, too. Rosemary Square starting at 7 o'clock. You can also come out, turn it up, do a great performance, and win tickets to see Dave Matthews Band tomorrow night at Coral Spring.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Coral Sky. Also, you got Suits going to be at Winn-Dixie tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on the corner of Jog and High Paluxo, giving away $100 gift cards.
These people!
And then Denny's from 1 to 3 right after that is going to be at the Southern 441 Nissan with tickets to 311 and Dirty Heads.
And then late night tonight, I'm going to take it to Monroe's for the after party. You guys are welcome to join me. It's Christmas in July.
It is.
Tons of prizes. And
will it be snowing?
They're doing a whole little smiles thing. I'm sure it'll be snowing.
Okay. All right.
Let's just see how the night goes.
Come on.
Let's see where the night goes.
It's been a while since we went strip clubbing together, Bird.
It always ends in either someone getting punched or tears. Every time.
Sounds like fun, right? You need some stories.
You're right. All right, you're right.
Yeah. All right. Wrap it up here today, Jaybird, if you would, with our thought for the day.
Well, I mean, it's the witch's birthday, so we have to have a quote from Dr. John from New Orleans. Ever hear of him?
Oh, he just passed away. This is very timely and appropriate.
Yes, I knew that.
No, you didn't.
You want to do some living before you die? Do it in New Orleans.
Oh.
Okay.
I like it. I like it.
There you go. Very fitting. Have a great day and a good weekend.
Want to see what Virginia looks like on camera? And Kevin and Jason? YouTube.com/KVJ Show.